Hello. How are you guys? I hope you are all having a good day. Donation button went whoop. Whoop. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. Potaru, welcome. Marbat, welcome. Fearter, welcome. How are you guys? I do want to apologize. It took like weeks for me to even get started on this. It's just the last couple of weeks I wanted to either play other games or I was not in the mood to really go through a story-driven game. So, hi Arrow, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So thank you guys for being patient. I know the hype around this update is very real, but I'm slowly getting better. Still coughing a lot. Honestly, that's understandable. Anytime I get sick, I feel like I have a cough for at least 2 more months, so understandable. But I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. I hope you continue to feel better. Welcome, everybody. Marbat, you said, will say, I am glad Amphoreus is over. I enjoyed the story, don't get me wrong, but it just felt like it was really dragging its feet. I can't wait to get back to actual Star Realm, not Honkai Impact Elysium Realm 2.0. If I'm honest, where I'm at right now, I agree. Amphoreus was a great story, but they definitely could have cut it in half, like, realistically. And I know they wanted to go for this epic saga, but man, there's a couple patches where it was kind of really hard to get through. So, yeah, it's like, there were some moments that were really good, really stand out, but there was a lot of in between that didn't really stand out either. So, but it was very good. It was very good, and I am excited to get it over with. That sounds like I'm like really over it. I am excited to see the ending, but I'm also excited for what they've got next. I just don't want it to be this long, you know? Marbat, you said, I feel like if they cut all the filler, the story could have easily ended in 3.4, maybe 3.5. Yeah. Yeah, I think Amphoreus is a great example of a good concept for something that does not have live service updates that come out like every month or so. Does that make sense? Like, I think it would be fine as if it was live service, but there needed to be more of a buffer and more time to really refine and work on this more, I think. Personally.
That's Dunban over there.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the gifted sub. Congrats, Fearter.
Fearter, you said I'm learning DaVinci Resolve because Premiere Pro sucks. I want to learn DaVinci Resolve, I just do not have the time. I don't want to use Premiere Pro anymore. Fearter, you said if it was a book, it would be great. Ooh, yeah! A book would be really good. So yeah, I think it wasn't... I think it's just because it was a little too ambitious. You know, I think that's my biggest gripe with Amphoreus, is it's a little too ambitious for what they did. That said, I know for a fact I will cry as I go through this finale. I know I will. Unless they really drop the ball, but I don't think they will. But I'm confident I will be a mess going through this. Revolver Snake, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. How many of you guys have gone through the Amphoreus story? It's awesome, surely. And if you have, which story update was your favorite? Give me the number, but also give me the what banners were there so that I can remember myself, because I don't remember numbers. But if you say like this patch Finon's banner was out, I will remember what happened. 3.1 Tribute My Day. Really? 3.1 was really good for you. Okay. 3.1 was honestly one of the more lower ones, but not the lowest for me. Revolver's sake, you said, I'm fine and know nothing about Star Realm. Well, welcome! We're ending pretty much a year-long arc. Or at least starting to end a year-long arc. I will probably take a couple of streams to get through that episode. Patara, you said I did it all, but to be honest, I skipped chunks of the more recent one. Okay, so you didn't really have a favorite. LX, you said I read some of the totality of Amphoreus without skipping dialogue is something like 52 hours. That's an entire game right there. Yeah, it's... I think someone did the math. There's more cutscenes in Amphoreus alone than, like, nearly all of Genshin. Or, like, multiple Genshin patches, which is crazy to say. So, they definitely could have they could have tweaked the story a bit, I think. Arrow, you said Thanksgiving and Black Friday. There's a FNAF 2 movie. Oh yeah, I'll be honest, I only learned about that, like, a week ago. I hope it's good. And then Game Awards. Oh, is Game Awards then? Oh boy, the internet's gonna be so insufferable that week. If I have time, chat, if I have time, it would be fun to stream the Game Awards. But I don't know how many of you guys will enjoy my opinions on stuff. You'll realize that a lot of, like, what mainstream games people play, they are not for me. True. It's going to be such a mess on the Game Awards week. Marbet, I'm going to go dark that week for sure. Revolver Snake. All these gacha games seem to love to yap endlessly. Some are better than others. Star Rail, I will admit, has a bit of a yap problem. People point to Genshin for having a yap problem. I think this patch was like, took all the yap from a lot of gacha. But Fear Terror, you said last time I played Honkai Star Rail Sicily's Penacony. This one is just too long, and even with skipping, it still feels horrible. Understandable. I think Penacony was great, but... And Amphoreus is good too, but yeah, it takes a lot to get through. But some people loved it. Marbet, you said the lowest for me in Honkai Star Rail was 3.2, Castris and Anaxa, and the close second, 3.5, Hycillans and Imperator. Oh, okay. I think, and you know what sucks? I really love Hycillans, but 3.5 was probably the lowest patch for me. So much of it just felt really unnecessary. It kind of just felt like we have to put something here so that we can round out our Chrysos heirs. It really felt unnecessary. It was cool and I like the characters, but I wish they were more incorporated in the main story instead of it just being like tacked on at the end. Have you heard about the cave? There's potential of HL3 showing up at the Game Awards this year. Half-Life 3? I will be honest, maybe, but I don't believe it. Half-Life 3 has been rumored forever. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it, and when it does, I will be hyped out. Hiller, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Gabe would have had to learn how to count to 3 first. Yeah. What are you guys excited for? Someone said it! What game do you guys think they will tease? I will be honest, a lot of the games I ended up getting the most hype for are the games I never would have saw coming. Like Okami 2. I never would have expected an Okami 2. Guys, I cried. I cry every time I hear that music, dude. I really hope Okami 2 happens. Oh, none really? Yeah, I don't really. There's not a game where I'm like, this game, it will be the Game Awards and I'm so excited for it. It's going to be awesome. I'm like, I don't know. Just show me games. I have no faith in Western game devs. Fair. Very fair. Oh yeah, Requiem. There will probably be a Requiem thing. That makes sense. I'm hyped for Pong too. Let's go Pong! The good old classic. What if there is an update for Pong? And by that, I mean, there's it's always been repurposed into other games, but like, what if? What if? All right. Well, Amphoreus is long. So I think I might get going on the Trailblaze story, but I will be reading chat the whole time we go through. So don't end just because I may not be talking to chat. I still am reading chat. But I will also be focusing on the story. Last game I buy recently is Clear Hot, a game that tickled my childhood brain for a classic helicopter game. I don't think I've heard of Clear Hot. Angry Birds 3. RE5 remake. Which one was 5? I'm out of the loop. 5 was the one in the desert, right? The one with the meme where the guys are playing the game and they made Sheva look like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, and then the guy, Master Chief. That's the game with RE5, right? All right, I'm gonna get going on the story. If you don't want spoilers, I understand. If you don't mind spoilers, or if you've already gone through the quest, I'd love to have you. Feel free to stick around. But yeah, I'm gonna get going with the story. There should be a recap. So yes, there's your warning if you don't want spoilers. But with gacha games, I know some people are like, it's been out a couple of weeks. You don't have to get spoiler warnings. I'm like, well, real people sometimes take months to catch up, okay? Just because it's gacha and it updates every 6 weeks, which is crazy, by the way. I wish they took like 3 months per update, which is a very hot take for the gacha community. But I think it would be beneficial. So I'm gonna get the story going and eat my dinner because I haven't had dinner yet.
As I bid farewell to High Sealands at the vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the Time Core Flame, and was immediately dragged into the Memoria Tide of Oblivion by Evernight. She was once the hidden power that March manifested by sacrificing all of her memories. Yet now, she harbors other secret intentions in her heart. Meanwhile, Dawn Hung warped back to the Express via Spirit Warp Jump, only to discover a Memo Snatcher invasion. Everyone then realized that the Remembrance's forces had already permeated Amphoreus and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me, Dawn Hung was determined to return to Amphoreus immediately. After waking up in the false Trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Cyrene and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria Tide once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight. Dawn Hung returned to Amphoreus and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction, descending from the sky, pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Dawn Hung arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed, Dawn Hung received help from Dawn Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to Dawn Hung.
The part where it says,
With this
completed his
newfound
farewell
strength,
to the past.
Dawn Hung found me.
I wonder
within the
where
Memoria
his character
Tide.
growth will go from here, if it ever
We
does
entered
again.
the Nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Cyrene had come here, offering herself to the Remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the Great Tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After several lengthy conversations, March and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned March's memories, and March finally returned to our side.
I love March. Marbot, I'm wondering if he's still able to call his
Conditions for the
Imbibiter
Aranova
Lune form,
fulfilled.
or if it went to Dawn
We
Feng.
returned to the
Good
depths
question.
of the
I don't
Great
know.
Tomb and initiated the final Era Nova ceremony.
All right, let's get going.
Misery and bliss.
Oh, right. I forgot that she's big now. Talk to Cyrene at the beginning of the new world.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
Hello. Cyrene, you look... Standing here, bring back memories. The Trail of Genesis? Zoom in on...
Indeed. The Scepter's extrapolations
Not a gacha
have
game
reached their
without some
end,
sort of fan service.
but the process of Genesis has only just begun. The path ahead will no longer rely on emotionless programs. It'll be decided by the will of humankind. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Ide Silicii, what kind of Amphoreus is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives, within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
Man, don't give me dialogue boxes when I'm eating. It's a dawn that Finon and everyone had wished for.
Like a happy and carefree childhood, the Era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend?
Bro, if I'm honest, not really. When you phrase it like that, it
Then go.
sounds pretty intense.
Pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931.
Oh, it's so good to have the gang
I
back.
can make use of the crevices of time. But surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
Veil of Evernight, Pillar of Stone?
That's right. We've both become a part of the new world. Just waiting for you now.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed.
I guess.
The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aeronova.
Well, not good.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Sorry, I have food in my mouth. I hope that's okay. I remember March 7th is the character from the beginning. What is Veil of the Evernight? Is that Ultra Instinct Goku? Yes. To make a very long story short, I think that's a good way of putting it. Essentially, in this world, there was a being called Evernight. March has a history with Amphoreus that we have discovered. And we found out that Evernight, the person we see there, is sort of like a March, but when she remembered everything. It's a form she takes to protect her own self. But due to the circumstances of last patch, they have now become one. So yes.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
It's bound to happen, and I've long prepared for that. It's time to take over the burden that Phynon has been carrying.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own.
Thank you!
After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So, as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
I know, thank you, my good friends. No need to remind me, you're always... Seriously, can't you let me be the protagonist for this? No! Thank your friends, dang it!
All right. It's time for Don Hung and me
Be
to go
appreciative of
on
them!
super
Do you know how much
long
they went through for you?
Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
We'll definitely meet again.
I miss them already.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off. Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
Hello, Cutie Patootie. Oh, you're a quest thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, look! It's me! It's me with my petticoating hat! It's resembling you in both form and spirit. It's smiling at you. This is Cyrene's welcome gift. Do you remember what she said? If you're in the mood, go play with her. Oh, that's so fun. Ah. Oh, little seal! Okay.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him. Nor is there a star that is his. Phynon is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
I'm assuming it has something to do with Iron Tomb. Finon awaits us inside Iron Tomb. Yeah. I had a feeling with everything that happened with Finon's quest. It's like, he didn't quite succeed. He did the best he could, but didn't quite succeed. He gave everything to obtain this momentary peace. Finon awaits us inside the Iron Tomb. Trust in him, we'll meet again for sure.
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth. Like the prophecies of Amphoreus, it has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny.
Together, we'll make it all to the best possible ending. We'll all make it.
We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you.
Hey, it's your thing.
And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long. And have denied for too long.
What you talking about?
It's so dark. What is this place?
What are you purposely ignoring?
The great tomb of the nameless titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
You weren't born in Ides Elysiae?
My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Ides Elysiae, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore? But I finally get it now.
They're both you?
Look, friend.
They're both you?
The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey, but as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience.
What do you mean? I believe in every version of you. I mean, true, but what do you
At
mean?
the moment of Aranova,
I'm still
I
tempted to
was
pull Cyrene
enveloped
purely
by
because of her design.
memories.
A lot of people like it.
Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes.
I'm not like, with
as
her
well
design,
as
I'm not
countless versions of
too
me. This is
invested
the
into it.
final
I think it
puzzle
looks
piece
pretty
of
though.
The memories.
Countless Cyrenes, countless versions.
A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The Demiurge is right here.
Ooh, so it does exist. Here they go! Beyond the sky? Oh my gosh. But
The interrogation records have been
now I
submitted to
am
motion.
here.
According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
Okay.
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jingyuan. The Alliance only authorized the Law Food to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now?
Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But
Future character?
enemies all around us. Even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve, just in case. Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands.
Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Food take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
That is not a Himiko. Yeah, you bring up a good point. Is Himiko listening to this?
In the war dance ceremony,
Or did they not want to spoil it would be like Jing Yuan's
though the
perspective?
chaos has settled. Rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway.
Have a good night, Marbet.
The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These 2 wins for the Law Fu will make all 3 of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Law Fu how significant this battle is. Amphoreus' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda.
There are even divisions within the Alliance. So it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sedunirama Star Cluster.
Oh, wow.
Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Indeed. Nanook's Emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Luofu will fall into Fintilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
Hey, you and me too.
The
Chances are we'll be fine, but I'm still worried. Also, it's my boy!
Everyone, time to move out.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time, just in case. You'll enter Amphoreus, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world.
Welcome to Amphoreus. Things kind of are a mess.
Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside.
Who is that, nerd? Have you heard of the Charmony Dove?
With our two-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those two to get back.
To make a very, 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 very long story short, and spoilers for the Penacony story arc, mute for like 10 seconds. This guy was the main antagonist of the Penacony arc. He had delusions in his head. He had a little bit of a savior complex, a little bit of a I'm going to make this major sacrifice so everyone else can be happy, but everyone won't have this choice, but I just think it's what's best for everybody. And we basically slapped him in the face, aka rammed a train into his face. And he got imprisoned and he escaped after some thinking. And he was like, hey, I have a lot of a lot of learning I need to do. I need to make up for a lot of stuff. Will you take me? And here he is. Okay, I hope that was short enough. Okay. Hi, Alpha Beta. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey.
Oh, and just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
Are you guys talking about Sunday? Someone was asking about him. I love him so much.
Cosmos has set its sights on Amphoreus, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
He sounds like a good boy. I meant the nerd with glasses.
Let's not waste any
Oh,
more time,
him?
Fourth Mirror.
That's Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench!
He's a man that ascended to godhood and then came back down and is now helping us. But we don't know his past.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked.
I should say ascended to the equivalent of godhood, but tomato, tomato.
And now, destination, Amphoreus. 3, 2, 1, launch!
Also leaving his wife and kid behind, but we don't talk about that.
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here.
They're here!
Unlike Penacony's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
Will they be able
I'll
to?
leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Cianjo Alliance. Communications normal.
Hey, Fishman.
Astral Peace Corporation. Communications normal.
Oh, hi, adventuring.
A response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
They know each other? Did I miss this? Did they establish this?
Battle rivals that of the campaign against Sulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiters still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount.
Of only 5%.
Policy at the very least. But if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
Yeah, because we need a board approval to save humanity. That's so crazy.
International Peace Entertainment's
But on par.
Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list?
Also interesting to know that their headquarters are in Epsilon. I'm sure they said it at some point, but I must have missed it.
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
What an interesting business call.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphoreus looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Ooh! Try to contact allies. I can talk to... Ooh! Anchor receives a contact request. You try to respond.
Hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
Miss Bellabog!
Video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
It's so fun seeing them be able to communicate the outside world every time.
About the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Bellabog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
Don't worry. We're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Bellabog?
Urillo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks.
That Kitcha Pard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane Guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Bellabog is far more resilient than we imagined.
We really wish we could help, but Urillo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster,
is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong, Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Eurillo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Eurillo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belabogian falls.
Miss Branya.
Oh, so good to see them.
May
Also,
all
hi Chaos Bell.
civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
So good to see them. It's Best Girl. Who is Best Girl to you? Let me know. Who is Best Girl? So many girls. So many good characters. Xianzhou Alliance representative. Bushwen.
Good news, Miss Himiko. The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current
Branya?
situation.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu. But the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation.
Oh?
But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down. Nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so. Even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
In more dire need? Bro, we're about to fight the birth of a Lord Ravager that's trying to defeat the Erudition. That's crazy. Ranya's a tough and brave woman, is a leader at a young age. She really just deserves a big hug, honestly. IPC. Oh, hey!
I regret to inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express.
That's okay, I'm not surprised.
However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion. Just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you when that time comes. I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so. Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
A heart full of threats?
Conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo. But at least until now, they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention. I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, my brain. I have to remember which one this looks like. Lord Ravager Archforger. Which one is this one? Oh. Okay, it's potentially linked to the path of preservation. Potentially. It's the one that is like a colossal crimson robot. It's got 2 big arms and wing protrusions and sun energy kind of deal. People think Archforger is going to Belobog. It would be interesting if something like that caused us to, like, revisit a planet like that, and we have an arc again at another planet that we've already been to. I think that'd be kind of cool because of the engine creation. Oh, I can see that.
I understand.
Okay.
Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
All right, who could be here? Attempting to contact the Galaxy Ranger! Are we gonna see Boot Hill? No response.
Of course, we would never know the Ranger's comings and goings.
Dang. I mean, fair. But, man. Attempting to contact the family.
Miss Himeko, is that you?
Oh, Robin!
Yes. And you are Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise.
Should we even trust the family? I think we could trust the people. Maybe not the overall, but some of the people.
Apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Astanian tuners to the front lines. My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Sunday left, so the only one to trust is Robin. There's probably other
Miss
smaller
Robin,
NPCs
I'm beyond
that Robin would
moved by your
trust,
spirit
that
of
I would trust.
self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise that we won't leave any companion behind.
All right, talk to everyone. Let's go. It's so crazy to see these guys here.
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The New World was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himeko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
That's a little terrifying.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
With Xandar and...
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Evernight?
Everyone,
March?
be careful.
Yep,
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the Three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 titans who guard Amphoreus.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
What? I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so so embarrassing.
March was so excited. She's like, everyone was scared of Evernight. I'll come up and scare them. It'll be so good.
Culture in Amphoreus.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected. I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang.
Also, hi, Naoki Hiromoto. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
No see. Guess I'm back?
Oh!
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
March, you killed it when you said intervention.
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into titans in the new world. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
If we're carefully, we're a guy holding.
Don't add weird stuff to Amphoreus's lore.
We're a guy holding
Just
a world.
See it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
Maybe how other people play her, but I think I'm pretty serious sometimes.
Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world. And every breath they take is intertwined with Amphoreus' destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphoreus once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken, and then bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
Aw.
Oh, it seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
It kind of had to.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
I hope this means that Will and Himiko get a buff later, because I would love for them to get buffs.
Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tathalov. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
They are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world. Perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? Her advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Also, okay, sorry, I've been trying to pay a little bit more attention to the story, so sorry if I didn't respond. I am doing okay. This week has been crazy, so I'm just really excited to forget that and focus on story.
Praise be to Hyacinthia.
Ataru, you said I miss March so much. It's so good to have her back, honestly.
Turn the light of both dawn and dusk.
By buffs, you mean get a new form? Oh, Himiko and Will get a new form for our Jades. Whether it's a new form or buffs like what Silverwolf had, I will take it. I just want to be able to use them.
The tricks of elation illuminate the path to dawn. Praise be to Mightymost, Lance of Fury, for you are the strife that pierces through hatred and cruelty.
Oh, that's so cool that they're talking about everyone.
Praise be to Castorus, Hand of Shadow, for you gently ferry the crossing of death, so that it is no longer an end in equilibrium, but a peaceful journey home.
Is that kindness? First order of business when we come back.
Our last Titan, the world's
Nope, she's not there, never mind.
deliverer, is about to awaken. Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy!
Please guide us! Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn!
Oh.
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the nameless, who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
It's the leitmotif of the main theme!
Is this?
Yes. It's the miracle she brought to Amphoreus. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm! The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion! To face that destined calamity! The destruction, head on!
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you. In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Welt, did she say Kozlana? Nah, could it be?
The horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Well, making sure he's got a straight face. For
Is it
real.
just me, or does this demiurge matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the memo keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask, Herta, what if we fail? Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
The backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Huh? Then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Real quick. Might as well put her to... This would have been a great opportunity to put Scrollum in the game if he was actually freaking playable! One day. Okay, how do I want to do this? I guess I could run a Herta and Axa team, but... My Axe is kind of built for DPS, not really to support Herta, so we'll see how this goes. I would be unplayable. Real quick, though. I'm realizing now... Oh, yeah. That I gotta take a break.
Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
So, we are going to take a quick break around Himiko with my Herta. Oh yeah, they would do really good together. We're gonna take a quick break. I need to stretch my legs a bit and get some water. So, if there's anything you guys want to do, I'm gonna run ads during this break. So if you need to also, like, grab a snack and take a quick break, great time to do so. We'll be right back, everyone. This here. Okay. BRB! Jesus, I came back right at the time where you slammed me with an anvil. I am so sorry for the super long break. While I was in break, something came up. I had to take care of it. I'm here now. I'm here now. I am so sorry. Welcome back, thank you, and welcome, Pat. I am so sorry, guys. What? We're here. And let's get more of the story done. Again, I'm so sorry. I should probably get some sleep now. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good one. Oh my gosh, that took... Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ah! Ah! It'll be fine. 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 Thanksgiving is soon upon us. It is. I hope those who celebrate, you have a good time. Have a good one, y'all, with it. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. Oh my gosh, I just want to check something. How are we today? Oh my gosh, I am so tired, dude. Don't you? I mean, here's the thing. Not everyone here will celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a holiday in America, so not everyone here will celebrate it. So for those who celebrate it, have a good one. Hold on, don't mind me. Just checking something really quick. It's a jolly holly Christmas. It's the holidays. Sorry, last minute thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was just checking how things were on my end. Woo, anyone wanted to say hi? I'll see you around. No worries, Pat. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope things are going okay for you. Okay. Whew, thank you for waiting. Oh my goodness, that break went on for so much longer. I am so sorry. Let's get going. Oh wait, I need to click back in. When did I start that break? Like 30 minutes ago? I am so sorry, y'all. He's fine. I still feel bad. I thought
just use that thing over
I
there,
thought I
Zach.
was we would have been okay, but then something came up and I was like, oh, I gotta take care of this right now. Dang it. So, but we're here. It's fine. It's okay.
What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
Ooh, I gotta punch this.
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? Finally. All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Oh yeah, did you see the new drip drop for the 3.0 characters in WUA? I have. I don't know the names of all of them. So if you guys are interested in one of those, please tell me the name and what they look like. Out of all the characters they showed, the male, I feel like is a given. I will always get the male because my goodness, I would like to have more male characters than just one a year. But the other character I'm interested in is the one with the really cool legs. Like the transparent legs. Those are the ones that stand out to me. I'm very excited to see what they do with this new region. Yeah, which one are you interested in? Or which ones?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that punk Lordian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up.
I saw a weird, like,
and now
polygon in the background that was moving. Was that from Skrullum?
Cosmos again. Border Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
Before you move, sorry, last minute things. I'm glad Skrullum is stopping because the way Herta said things earlier, it felt like she was going to do something drastic. So I hope Skrullum stops her. Revolver Snake, you said, judging by the character designs, none of them really interesting me much more, TBH. I'm kind of similar. Same thing happened to me with 2.0. There was a lot of character designs that showed up, but most of them did not appeal to me. It wasn't until I learned more about the characters that I started liking them. And similar thing with this one.
Matrix? It's better organized.
Like, none of those characters are really a must-have for me. Just I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. So is the orange hair one the one with the bubblegum?
Herta.
Oh gosh.
This whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing.
Oh?
Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
She's the only one that looks Victorian? I must not have been paying attention. Or maybe her design was that forgettable to me. I don't know. I can't remember that one. I'll have to look later. Mistletoe is Skrullum's personal collection piece. Elegantly designed Trojan program. Click cruise to start flying. Click again to switch to hover. Use directional buttons to steer. Click accelerate for a temporary speed boost. Good exit. To end of flight, toggle the vertical inversion. Change the flight control. Mistletoe is equipped with auto cruise program. Oh.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
It's kind of Gyaru coded. Oh, I must have missed that. Oh gosh. I am a professional. Wait, I gotta hover. Cartathea clothing? Oh, maybe that's why I wasn't paying attention. Because, listen, Cartathea, when she first was drip marketed, I was not interested in her in the slightest. The main reason I got her is because I ended up liking her character that much. So, maybe that's why I just, like, looked at it and was like, eh.
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Can you get the robot screw guy, or is he just an NPC?
Skip the science talk.
He's been rumored to be a playable character for the longest time. Apparently, he's not NPC coded, but so far he's not playable. Everyone wants this guy to be playable.
Just to clean the entire scepter system.
Huh. So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands.
So, let me explain really quick. Apparently in the internal code, NPCs and playable characters have different tags. And last I heard, I could be wrong, last I heard, Screwlum is tagged as a playable character, but he is not playable yet. So take that as you will. He could be like the Baiju of Genshin, who was around since the beginning, but only became playable like after 3 years.
He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
Let me reread this. Sorry, because of the super long break, my brain is in all sorts of places now. Oh, UI glitching out a bit. Monitor the neuron of the erudition relay. All comes back to the Stellaron.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace. But he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphoreus, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
I was hoping to grab any treasure chests while they're still talking. Alright, I flew around a little bit. I should coast now. During flight, you can check your map to check your waypoints. Select a waypoint icon and just click Start Cruise, and the mistletoe will automatically fly to and land at the selected waypoint. Slander on my fave robot Xander's name. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on with that autocruise?
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphoreus's extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory.
Did in fact enter Amphoreus's extrapolation.
But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start.
I mean, Evernight could purposely be spreading
The
misinformation.
nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel.
Yep.
Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right, let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition. Declining. The destruction. Surging. The remembrance. 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real Matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Weird. The frauder. You would get freaking so many people coming after you for being mad at, for calling Ferda a fraud. Quadozane algebraic expression barrier has been deactivated. Skrillum has deployed multiple acceleration rings. Piloting through an acceleration will grant it a speed boost effect. Here we go.
Quieter than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh?
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exomyth.
Xandar, what you doing? Also, that is... What is it? Is this the exomyth? Or is it elsewhere and we're just making note? There's a thing. Okay, this is leading to the exomyth then.
Oh. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Yay! Too bad I'm not staying here and I'm doing story. Otherwise, I can grab all this chest.
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble?
You've been to the exomyth. Yeah, but I've never seen us enter it, you know, or like where it is. We just appear there.
So
Also,
how's
hi,
our
Ave
duty
Machina.
departed
How you
doing?
doing? Hope you're doing well.
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control.
He did? Ugh.
But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion. Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
Are we sure about that?
So now he's a specter. Literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor's in place. Proceed when ready.
I'm just gonna quickly grab this really quick. Imagine needing a 2v1. Xandar is a force to be reckoned with.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert. Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous recalibration, initiating reverse engineering of the interference source. Try again.
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's mainframe. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
I gotta say, I really love the voice actor for Herta. She makes Herta's voice very unique, and I appreciate it so much.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now, choosing to act even if it'll cost him dearly. And we know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
She always sounds snippy and impatient, but like she's plausibly smart enough to know exactly what she's talking about. Right? She's like, I'm a genius for a reason. And has that air about her. In we go. Oh, that's the platform we were on last time. And there was a platform below the whole time that we didn't see?
Looks like you were right.
Oh, I saw Xandar. I saw that text. What you doing here, bud? Oh, wait. That's his head, it looks like. Hold on, I'm gonna grab this. And I heard, it bothers me when I hear the glitter. Yeah, that's his head.
Nothing but a head left? Huh, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
My elated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me.
I'm glad they changed it so you don't hear the treasure whistling. It'd be intolerable. Oh, I did grab it, but
of Amphoreus's heart.
Maybe there's something else. I don't know.
End this charade already. That Amphoreus's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphoreus's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within.
Hi, Brownswell, welcome.
That's
How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
You either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphoreus's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here as we reveal the truth behind Phileas 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
But where should I start with the story about me from the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story.
Francois, you said I'm excited for Thanksgiving food. Ooh,
So
yes.
little that it
I hope you have
started with a
delicious
seed.
food. Hope you have some good food.
I know you're listening, my good friend.
Hi, yes, I'm here. Seed of memory.
The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphoreus, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Ide Silicii quietly came into this world.
Form image.
What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecies fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx.
Oh, Francois, you said I couldn't find a way to contact you outside of your stream. Had a question for you regarding a fun thing, if that's all right. Oh, yeah. Have you sent me a whisper on Twitch or a message on Blue Sky? Those are pretty... Or Twitter, but I don't really use Twitter. Those are pretty much the main places I go to stuff. Hold on. I'm gonna check Twitch to see if I see anything. And there's gonna be a streamer that's gonna be blasted into the ears! Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I just want to mute. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot about Twitch Whispers. No worries. I think do Blue Sky has messaging enabled? Does it not? Maybe I only have it for like certain people to message. Oh, it's for users I follow. I see. I'll switch it to everyone, but if it gets bad, I'm gonna switch it back to people I follow. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Undefined record.
Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by, in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs.
Form image.
But the name Ide Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods.
My childhood friend did not understand.
Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Why was I like that then? That's because
The world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well.
Undefined Record 28 archived.
But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away, just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown, just as the ballad Blown on the Breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Undefined record number 496 archived. Parsing object information 093.
Correction. Philia 093's record number 496. Archived.
IR2 runtime error. Program from unknown publisher Demiurge Philia 093. .exe. Allow write access. Allow. Running Philia 093.exe.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Learn.
Philia 093 equals Peach.
Say.
Peach's record number 8128. Archived.
The voice changed a bit there. Runtime error. Unhandled exception occurred. Object name, every page of record. Clicks excerpt to ignore error and continue. Click details to view the full log. Details!
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment, and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Save.
Peach's record
Number.
As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphoreus won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Polymos 600. Track. Strife.
Related to Stripe.
Stripe.
Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to Raisin.
Raisin?
Comment. Yummy.
What? It's like a kid.
Related to love.
Learn.
Comment. Peach equals love?
I also like how the seed of memory keeps getting more personality, more of Cyrene's personality as time goes on. Naive dream. Details!
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I have started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends. Save.
Learn.
Little fairies, good friends.
Oh!
Bye-bye.
Ah, so it took on the form after Cyrene's story. Cute. Unhandled exception, a new blankness. Details!
but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
Me! Little fairies. Happy. Speaking easy. I can.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze.
Peach, strange.
But I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always. Sitting together.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space.
Learn.
Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness? Emotions? Feel sad. Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering.
I do find it fun that they changed the environment depending on the context of what's happening.
If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Amphoreus' dawn in the next life?
Key, door, story, happy, Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, like. Yes, right. Query, memory.
Oh wow, we've switched perspective. Ave Makina, Cyrene sentimental? Can't possibly imagine. She's like, right? Cyrene sentimental? The most sentimental character in probably all of Amphoreus? I'm not gonna lie, this machine is weak to be imprinted like this easily. know if I would say weak. I think there's beauty in what's going on, but it's kind of cool seeing it develop like this.
Save. Learn.
The prophecies fulfilled.
Xandar unintentionally creating something. Who would have thought?
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Keep in mind, no one is even supposed to be down here talking to it.
A girl. A priest.
All the more reason to like this. To me, learn.
I can. I learn.
Anyway,
Everything had to go.
I don't like tears.
If it was one of those things where it was a 99% chance that everything would go according to plan, this is the 1%.
Yet, you always seem so happy. As if nothing ever worried you.
That's not fine.
Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well.
Cyrene is gentle. Likes beautiful things. Can write stories.
Learn.
Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Treaty's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty.
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail. Simple. Got it.
I promise you. The pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
Man,
Right.
I never thought I would miss Phynon, but I miss him.
What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey.
But what I really miss is when Phynon was happy.
Come on. Cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile. Transparent. Like a crystal. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft. Pink. Like a flower.
Learn.
The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here. I see. I get it. I get it all.
Safe.
Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all.
So weird. I
Whoa.
can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up.
Hi. Miss me yet?
It just feels like you are a bit more mature.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing.
I like how it goes from seed bud to a flower.
I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down. It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute. Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light. Like Peach's every story, how beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know, but it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know, but it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy, and I knew it was love. Love brings everything together, and it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart. Nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities, and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love? But then the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart. And the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words, I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093. Track lament.
That's not correct.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness.
It's kind of interesting seeing how
underlying principles are
they're Xandar's intentions and what's happening with this memory, how they kind of conflict with each other,
making them unable to obtain real emotion.
and how Xandar is trying to like course correct.
However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotional responses, then communicating with life forms via imitation. That is an objective form of pattern recognition that does not distinguish between the self and the other. In a strange twist of fate, Felia 093 embarked upon a different path and obtained a different power. The remembrance, an empathy mechanism focused on the self.
Xandar should have scrapped it to start again. Start everything again? Nah. Nah. I know you're thinking like, no, this could have been avoided, started all over again. Xandar, you forget a key flaw of Xandar, in that he is stubborn.
The daughter of
He will see it through.
I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes, it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes, it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes, it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel, for while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation.
Sorry for the thud, that was me.
Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy. But only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet, and that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphoreus was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him. But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream. Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrance's pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in.
Hey, it's us.
The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphoreus. I still don't get it, but I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Aww.
I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud, while you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with her. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance, and they shall become the epic known as I've Written. And so my story ends. From
So that's what happened.
Mimmy. Ma'am. Me? Ma'am.
Gaze watching outside cold.
Me? Ma'am.
Hold on, I'm adjusting something.
Ma'am.
You warm me like warm.
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything, but I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I?
The one walking beside me had always been...
Yes. The seed within memories. The one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am...
Demiurge.
The first new spore. Amphoreus' heart. The Demiurge.
Whoa! It's crazy that they would spoil this in her character trial and also build up to it for 2 hours, implying it, and you would totally have figured it out by now. Ah! I was so surprised. Maybe it's because, like, I saw people being like, there's a spoiler in the character trial. And I was like, there was? And then I looked and I was like, oh. I see. And then I was like, well, maybe it won't be too bad and it will be something that'll be revealed kind of quickly. And I'm like, it took so long to just drop it. I want Xander back to monologue. You know what? I will tell you. Okay. I honestly forgot we were supposed to already know that. Can I deviate a bit? Can I deviate a bit? And this is gonna sound hypocritical of me, but man, the pacing in Amphoreus has it's really driving me crazy sometimes. And it's funny because I didn't mind when they did a lot of the philosophical talk in Penacony, because I felt like the ones in Penacony, it was intentional when it was happening. In Amphoreus, it feels like any chance it's like, okay, it's time to learn about a character. It's like, and now we will monologue for like an hour and a half. And again, that's why I say it could be hypocritical, because I didn't mind this in Penacony, but I think because of how Amphoreus is structured and how it's been happening, it's like, okay, I really like the format of like, let's learn about the characters, but then it's like, you do it like a 13th time. It's very tiring. But again, like, I like the concept of what they were trying to tell. This story of this thing that started being formed and learning more about humanity and developing their own consciousness and their own understanding of the world. I love that stuff. But it could have been presented in a much better way. They want every Edgeler to be a Venturine side story. And, like, they did a very good job of placing that when it was necessary, I felt like. There's moments with Amphoreus it feels out of place, to me. And I will fully admit, maybe this was a problem in Penacony and I just didn't notice it, but I felt like Penacony's was way more intentional instead of sometimes in Amphoreus where it feels like, well, we have to do this for every character now. It's like, no, let's present it a different way. Let's make it interesting. Depending on the character, it can be presented differently. You know? I don't know. That has been my biggest gripe about Amphoreus, is I'm like, Man. Let's cut this down. Let's make the pacing better, please. There's a lot of good here. It just takes a long time to get to it.
What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem.
You're absolutely right. Like, breaking up the Lygus Fight for Hysil's backstory was a bit much. Yeah, that was like one of the first times where I was like, oh my gosh, please no. Like, it happened before, but I was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll take a bit of a detour. But the longer this has gone on, the more noticeable it's been, and the more it's like, no, please!
I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe
I want to like these characters. I want to get invested in their story. Please present it in a way that is better.
But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen.
Should I call you Mem, Cyrene, Demiurge?
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar.
Next stop, I hope it's better.
Either way.
You want to know what I want for next stop?
Could you please let me do something?
A filler patch. People are gonna hate that. But don't you want like 3 patches where we could just like goof off?
I want you to call me
after
Cyrene.
this. That's what I'm craving.
That name represents me and her. Every one of her.
It was Cyrene, yeah. I'm glad the next patch will be somewhat filler. It looks like we're going back to Penacony. I'm happy for that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think, if I'm honest, I think one thing that I really want for Honkai Star Rail right now is I want them, and I've said it before, this is my complaint with all the gacha games, I want them to be able to take more time. For example, I've said on stream before that I'm a huge Star Kid fan. I love Star Kid and I love their musicals. And I will also admit that there's some musicals that they perform where I'm like, I feel like this could use another like draft. It could use more time in the writing room. But because of how like smaller production musicals work is sometimes you just kind of music productions work is sometimes you just have to make a decent product, decent enough, good enough, and then be content with that. But with gacha games of this level, I think it could be so much better, even if they just added a couple of more weeks to their development cycle. The biggest downside to the gacha scene and to live service games is the fact that people want new content much quicker. And the longer people go in between updates, the lower retention gets, and that doesn't reflect well on the company. So a lot of companies feel like they have to have constant updates. And I worry that not only makes their player base more impatient, but it also rushes what could be a really good final product. I think that's also why the beginning of gacha games can be really cool and like awesome, and then it kind of petters out, is because now they're on a constant update cycle that has a very short turnaround. I wish, 6 weeks is already crazy. I wish it would go on for longer. Like, give us more time. But I feel like with the stage that the gacha community is at right now, if one of the major companies even says, hey, we're going to make patches 8 weeks longer instead of 6, that alone, I think, would cause a massive uproar. So it's kind of unfortunate because that's how the community is set up. But I think it would do so much good in the long run. But I don't think people are ready for that. Does that make sense? Also, Future Babcap, hi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm on a bit of a tangent rant. Anyway, just some grievances on the current sphere of the community. Long story short, I really wish developers had more time to cook. I mainly have 40 minutes of the raid left. Best of luck with your raid! Alright.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphoreus' heart.
You're one of the keys to defeating Iron Tomb. If mind and body become one, there may be a way to stand up against Iron Tomb.
A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning. For the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. And what happens after that? I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction. Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
You have always been and will always be a member of the Flame Chase. Let's move forward together with the Trailblaze.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment.
Aww,
friend.
She's free. Hey, we're back here. Really quick, I'm gonna look at chat for a bit. Thank you guys for listening to my rant, by the way. Fear Terror, I'm starting to miss Banana Brain Rot patch. Man, I actually enjoyed that patch, but I know so many people didn't. I do see though it did have a bit of the ramble problem. But man, I miss a good filler, dude. I miss a good filler. Ave Machina, you said, I think just putting the new characters into companion quests like they used to have would solve a lot of this issue, even though I tended to put off the companion quests. Right? That's like such a hard balance to figure out as well, because I did the same thing. I put off so many companion quests. And a lot of them, there was some that actually really helped me love the game more and further my understanding of the characters and the world, and I really liked them. And sometimes I was like, I wish this was a main story. But at the same time, after going through so much of Amphoreus, I see the benefit of more of those types of quests where it's like, this story is here if you want it, if you want to do the digging. It's not necessary for the main story. It will enhance your experience with the main story, but it's not necessary. And it gives you time to focus on the characters instead of it feeling like tacked on because it's necessary. So it's one of those, I never really saw that. I was like, well, it's nice because now every character gets deep, like, attention. But Amphoreus has proven having character quests or side quests is so nice sometimes, even just to break it up a bit. Which reminds me, I'm super behind on companion stories in Wuthering Waves. You'd think I would have done all of them at this point, because I really love Wua, but in actuality, I've been so focused on like Honkai Star Rail that I'm so behind in what I'm doing in Wua. Anyway, sorry, rant. Let's go.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone. including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphoreus, only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half. Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
Oh, there goes his line. I'll do my best Xandar impression. And thus the empty heart began its journey to return to its body.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat.
Good for her. Also, hi, Tisuneo. I hope I said that right. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Wheelchair Aglaya. What does that mean? Man, I do miss Aglaya, though. Information, power of the remembrance and the memory over 30 million sacrifices. Okay.
She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Have you not played Currency Wars? I have.
Not only is the scepter's consciousness still alive,
I haven't really done a good Aglaya run. I know everyone talks about using Aglaya and sweeping, but I lost my run with Aglaya.
There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility.
Never give up. I'll do my best.
30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one. What wondrous creation will arise?
Oh boy.
It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction, would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
Her to almost sound like she was laughing there, like, I can't contain my laughter at this guy.
Better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, senior society member.
Question for people who have played. If I do this next section, will I be able to get to another stopping point in the next hour, in the next like 30, 40 minutes? No. Jeezums. Try to remember what happens next. Well, according to this video I've pulled up, I'm about 2 hours into the story quest. I think you switch back to the Trailblazers soon after this. Okay. I'm about 2 hours into the quest. Out of 7. I was hoping to get halfway through today. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking ahead. Oh, there might actually be a somewhat of a stopping point in a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to teleport out. Maybe Woo would be a good choice. You know, for next stream. I really want to finish Amphoreus before the next patch of Honkai Star Rail. So I'm kind of hoping to get this done. Hold on, I'm gonna spoil myself a bit. Just because I want to check. Because I can go another 30 minutes, but I don't want to be stuck in like an hour cutscene either. And I definitely think me breaking up the stream or the story would be good and beneficial. You'll definitely get to another stopping place within the next 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, yeah, it looks like I will be able to get to something new in 30 or so minutes. And then I will probably call it there and say I did my best. As I suspected, I only got a third of the way through. But that's okay, at least I got a third of the way through. So we're gonna go for just a little bit longer.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
What a beautiful wail. It will soon resound throughout the entire cosmos.
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the Destruction's hands.
I do love that Zedar said it's just like right there.
Can't you see what's going on, Strulin? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions. But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow Pathstrider of the erudition, I won't mind witnessing it with my own eyes.
You will initiate the destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar.
Ooh, you can see him.
The chances
Or them.
are 10,000 to 1.
Commence the meeting of Genius Society.
Curiosity. It's been so long, and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arise. The cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. Is curiosity the only thing we can feel, even at moments like this? Huh. Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key.
Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Perda, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
Woo! I didn't think people would answer. Okay.
There's no such thing as unity in the Society's rules based on what I know.
You're not wrong.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
Oh? Ronnie!
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Polka.
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Wow, they got Polka here. That's crazy.
It's gracious me.
And Dr. Primitive.
Many familiar faces. We even have a special guest. It's that greatest failure of a genius, Xandar.
What a noisy gathering this is.
So if you think about it, this has like 8 people.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected.
7, 8.
Even though one is just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd
Polka.
declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
Steven, I feel like also just wouldn't want to
That's
talk.
fine. He doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction.
Okay.
If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the Scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place and interface myself with Droidhead.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You mad woman. That's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that,
Why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
Huh. What a naive little girl. Thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
Did you play a Noble Domain? Yeah, yes, I did.
We ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple curiosity. That is all, madam.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise.
I'm not surprised that Polka wants to do something with this.
Clear. It's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it.
I'm sorry, Dr. Primitive.
I'm just here for the fun. As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Scrollum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know, right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Xandar always follows through with his words. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xandar 1 Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros.
as a character within this play.
I also think it's kind of cool how both Lygus and Cyrene kind of did the same things.
But I still would like
Both
to
their
reiterate
roles are being carried on by someone else who embodies them.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Stephen's work is done. Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphoreus.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, will write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
Oh, that's cool that you could hear Noose's sound in the background. Also, I will say, with my rant I said earlier...
Riding a train that's literally the incarnation of her.
I will say, with my rant earlier of, like, the pacing, that whole interaction with all the geniuses was amazing. That's what I like more of, and what I have missed. Anytime that happens, I'm like, yes, we're back!
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this, bumpy.
Finally. We're here. Dust and sand in the air. And crumbling ruins all around.
This heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
You could say this prison was forged from Finance fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here. Right, friend?
Time to go. Let's not keep finding waiting. Aww.
Let's embark on the final flame chase journey.
Throne of Worlds. Dang. Perfect. And chances are I can teleport away somewhere, right? Looks like it. I'm gonna go over to Penacony and go to... oh, where is it? Was it here? No. Well, Reverie works. It's fine. Okay. That's unfortunately where I'm going to call it for today.
Misery.
That actually worked out as a pretty decent stopping spot, if I'm honest. I'm going to call it here. I hope to finish this before next patch. I'm not entirely sure when I will have time to stream it. Maybe Saturday I might be able to have time to stream it. Or, I might do it next week because I believe the banners just switched over, right? Yeah, so we at least will have next week to catch up. So if I don't stream Saturday, I'll try to find time next week to really prioritize this. Like I said, I want to get this done before next patch, you know, because I would like to finish Amphoreus's arc on the patch it came out. I have been doing good this whole time trying to stay up to date. I don't want to be behind at the very, very end. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me head over to the activity feed just to make this really official into the end screen. I really appreciate it. Very excited to see the conclusion of this. I know for a fact I will cry. It is going to get me good. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but Alpha Beta, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Thank you. I'm so sorry. You guys who have managed to get a stream streak with me and streaming at not consistent times, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, Posaru, thank you so much for the resub, and thank you for the gifted sub as well. So, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to stream Saturday, TBD, but I'm hoping to finish this story before the update. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you eat delicious food. And then if you participate in Black Friday, best of luck on Black Friday. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good one.